Okay. Shoot this announcement in, boys. Yeah, spell out what we're saying, brother. Yo, Streamlabs has got a new thing. Okay then. Right, it's actually bang on the rich S colours, which is weird. What you say though? What we saying, lads? Let me just shoot this announcement and then we'll start talking about the charts. Today was actually a crazy day. EU was so nice. We haven't hit TP on trades though. I was going over the EU position with one of my members today. EU was so nice, but again, just didn't come back down to the Asia low. We'll see what it does in New York session because that's going to be important. EG's moved perfectly to what we sort of wanted today. It did come back down below as well, like 7. Entry just wasn't fucking there. Price didn't want to come back down to the DTO, literally just shot to the upside, shot to the Friday high, even shot to just the external high on the 4 hour. So the markets have been so efficient, too efficient, but they've been made inefficient in a way. The way they're just not clearing the areas. Let me just shoot this in. More sweet on YouTube, I know. Yeah. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Let some man jump in and we'll start going over the charts. But Rix is in. What you saying, TikTok, man? You buying EG really longs? Again, I'd say the market's still favouring strong euro. The pound's pretty weak. I know it recently has been doing good against the dollar, but I mean the dollar's just been getting wrecked for the past couple of weeks now. So I would say really in terms of, again, if we're going from strongest to weakest, if we're looking at euro, dollar, pound, we are looking at the same really. Strong euro, which we can evidently see on EU and EG. Second we got the pound, and then we've got the dollar. But at the moment these two are just flipping from the weakest to weakest really. So I'd say our strongest pair again is still euro. We're still looking at the euro. I just want to long everything euro really. Today we've had a perfect rebalance for EU. For us coming down was actually perfect. Buyer positions New York were looking so nice after that move down on EU. But again, just didn't quite come to that Asia low, so it does make it difficult. So hopefully we can get London trades TP and then we can start looking at New York trades to the upside. Prior week high, prior day high. We still got those levels as liquidity as well. So we'll start looking at those areas. Again, coming back down to that prior day 50s key. Coming down to that detail would be lovely. Again, just that Asia low. Yes, Giuseppe, what we say, my cousin. I'd low-key just drew balls on the screen like yeah. Yes, Mehmet, what we saying, man? Yes, Archie. How we doing, boys? Yes, clear. It's good, brother. What we saying, boys? Overall, had a nice weekend. Back to the markets. I'll be honest, nothing crazy today. Again, I feel like the market's, well, I think the market is still waiting for some more info really. Again, data wise, this week we've got some important data of obviously NFP, and bearing in mind NFP's Thursday because we've got Bank Holiday Friday in America, so we've got an early NFP, so it's a bit of an unorthodox week if you think about it. Yes, Cam, what we saying, my brother? Clips, what we saying, man? My people. Asia Low's got touched though. Jeez. On what pair we talking? We talk about GU. You still bullish for GU though? No. That's the thing, man. It's difficult because the pounds. I would say yeah, but I would say the pound is stronger than the dollar, really, in terms from the economic standpoint. It definitely is, right? The dollar's so weak right now. Even from the dollar point of view, from just a higher time frame movement, we've been bearish for time. And again, this only really makes the dollar weaker. If we're pushing through these big lows, I know I'm talking from like it sounds like I'm talking from a perspective of like someone who's just simply just got into trading, that we're breaking higher time frame lows and stuff. But this really does matter in the market in terms of positions. People look at macro levels, right? A lot of analysts look at macro levels. Pardon me. And we're reaching massive lows. Lows of 2023. We're nearly coming to 2022 lows. And again, the dollar. I mean, the dollar did this. We said this. Me and Lou said this. Me and Lou went through the markets, what it was like the first time Trump come into presidency, and it was the exact same. The dollar came down, but then we saw it sort of recoup in the last 2 years of his presidency. So we could get something similar to that. If that is the case, that'll be nice and should be nice to read the markets. The reason why that occurs, obviously, is because Trump loves to. Well, I say loves to. Whenever he jumps into that president's seat, he chucks a load of shit at the market. Tariffs was something he did back when he was first president. He did the exact same thing. And again, shook the markets. He shakes the markets. It throws people off guard. I think it does definitely change world trade, which then would change different markets and would give better growth to some other countries at some time. So yeah, you've always got to play your cards right when there's a new president, especially someone like Trump. He's a geezer that moves the markets. Again, what he wants at the moment as well is crazy. He wants 1 to 2% interest rates, which again, bearing in mind the rates at the moment are 4.5%. He wants Powell pretty much to stand down really and just fucking leave because he thinks those rates need to come down. Again, I think it does make sense though. It does ease growth. Again, it does stimulate growth, and again, their GDP has not been great. The US's GDP hasn't been great this year. Quarter to quarter, it's just been going down for this year. And again, we're coming to the end of a quarter now, so we're coming into the third quarter of the year tomorrow, which is fucking important, lads. And again, I'll be honest, this is my favourite part of the year. Q3, man. Q3's the one. Q3's the one. I would say there are possible trades, but really what we're looking for now is EU to continue down. Sorry, let me get off the daily perspective. Holy shit. We're looking for us to come down further. DTO Asia low and then long from there. Because we haven't yet taken those externals, which is exactly what I want to come eat. Bearing in mind, we've got CRT here, so we've still got ungrabbed CRT. This is the low, the 4 hour, this is the high. This was early last Friday's CRT, pretty much. Or was this daily? No, this was 4 hour, right? Yeah, we've still got the 4 hour. And again, does fit perfectly with our structure. We've got a bearish CRT candle in a bullish scenario, which is absolutely perfect. That's the best type of CRT. They're the ones that do probably have, I'd say, may have like an 80% rate of actually playing out. When it's in the opposite direction, when you've got a bearish CRT and a bullish momentum or structure, whatever the fuck you want to call it, then man, it acts well. But yeah, I do want to see us take that Asia low and then those possible longs up. In terms of price, we've not seen a massive change. I mean, EU's back at break even for the day. We're literally back in that gap that we started the day off, right? Or the markets, when the markets open. So We haven't moved much. Although we have had price obviously grabbing highs, grabbing lows. Well, not really grabbing lows, grabbing highs. Market hasn't actually moved much. So let's see if New York's more of a catalyst for the markets. We've got no news, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure we've got no news. Let me just double check. Well, yeah, we've got the speed. Yeah, we've got the German prelim, which I'm pretty sure is at 8 AM and 12. So I'm pretty sure we had those. I should actually double check those notes, actually. Let me double check that. And then we've got a Lagarde speech at 8, which obviously I'm not gonna fucking. None of us give a fuck about that. I mean, if we're trading at 8, we've got bigger problems than that speech, bro. Do you know what I mean? Tomorrow's not bad. Again, we got the Bailey speech, we got the Powell speech, we got Jolts, we got PMI. So that's all New York based, 2:30 onwards. So London session should be nice. We've seen EU come down now. TP's at these lows. I think this is what Lou was looking at this morning. Lovely 5-minute trade through. Lovely 5-minute tap back in. Don't know why I don't have to trade on, to be fair. It wasn't much alright. This is what didn't get for me though. Yeah, why have I not got a few of the things on the chart? But those long positions are definitely possible for New York session, which is what I like. I'd say I definitely like a lot more than these shorts. A bit of a volume imbalance as well to the buy side. We've got 80. This is the thing about this week, man. It's been we've got NFP week and it's just been fucking crunched into a smaller week, bruv. We've got ADP, NFP on Wednesday, obviously, as usual. And then Thursday we have the earnings and NFP. And then we've got CPI for the Swiss franc, which we'll see how that comes out. Because the Swiss franc is a safe haven. I'm pretty sure it's been doing pretty well recently. Yeah, Swiss franc against the yen's been really strong. GBP, CHF, I'm pretty sure that's been going to the downside quite heavily. Yeah. I think that's what Stu was looking at. And then we let's have a look. CHF. Should we look at this? I can only assume. Yeah, so we can see which safe haven's getting favoured here. That DTO, you taking the piss, bruv? Look at that, boys. That's crazy. That is crazy. London Asia low will be taken, and we're going to continue up. That's exactly what I'm looking at, Mohammed, really, bro. That's exactly what I'm looking at. We just got to wait for that time to come, right? Be patient and wait for that time to come. Again, we're going to see more liquidity coming in the market. It's 2:30, 3. That's when we're going to start seeing more people come in. More money, more volume. But even from 1:30 onwards, we should start getting injections of liquidity. Really. How'd you work out your lot size on your trades you put? Bro, I use my website, bro. I'll be honest, boys, use my fucking website. Use the website. Wait, someone send the someone send the website link into the chat. Yes, Vishal, what we saying, man? Hope we're good, brother. Hope we had a good weekend, man. Yes, Tommy, what we saying, bro? DXY is going to bullish more. Albi said DXY is going to bullish more. What the fuck do you mean, brother? EU should be bullish. EU should be bullish. Since when you got the calculator on your website, bro? When I say this Richest website is the fucking best, I'm not even just saying that, man. It actually is. I actually use it for bear shit. Let me show you, man. YouTube, you're gonna have to I'll show you after, I guess. It's literally just on this left side, right? Right on this left side of the website, you've got a calculator. Easy to use, lot size will come up there, calculate all for you. And then economic calendar, you can filter for whatever you want. And I'll be honest, this is what I use. I use Forex Factory for main newses, and then this economic calendar gives you a lot more news is that Forex actually don't get. I just realised I had that bear close to my face, bro. How can you match the higher? How can you watch the higher time frame candles against your 5-minute chart? Just this indicator, bro. Take a screenshot of this if you can. That's what it's called. Just type that into the indicators in the top, and it's just that one there, innit? Customize it, set how you want. No way I think FX calculator is off a bit too. Try that. Try that one. 6. Just try that one. See what you're saying. I use it and it's crystal for me, to be honest. It's good. What do you use? FX calculator. This one is just an integrated one. I use it. It's good. It is good. Streamers can't actually find those. Is it wise to keep London trades into New York session? I think it fully depends, bro. I think the factors for me would definitely be news, right? If there's no news and we're really still trading in that direction, we're probably still going to trade in that direction for New York, I'll be so honest. But again, it depends if the market actually changes, right? If we actually get a catalyst that switches the bias from bullish to bearish, for an example, right? We have to be aware of that. So I'd say just be smart at where you're targeting. I'll be real, I just done a video on stress to reward, which pretty much goes over the right RR to hit for you, and why you should not be aiming for a full move, and psychologically why you should be aiming for pretty much exactly what you need to be in and out and efficient. Again, you can trade whatever way you want, right? But if you're somebody who wants to be in and out of trades quicker, then there's ways to be more efficient in these markets. And what's better for your psychology, right? It's not all about making money at the end of the day, boys. Sometimes you got to do what's best for your head, because otherwise you're gonna burn out at some point. Yo, why have I gone completely blurred out? What would you say is better, bro? Trading Forex or index? Nothing's better, bro. It's just a different market, right? I wouldn't say anything's better. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like just pick your lane, bro. Do you know what I mean? Pick your lane. It's like when you grow up as a kid, what sport do you want to play? Rugby, football. I'll be honest, those markets don't massively matter which one you go into. Just make sure you've got that trading ability, right? Sorry, let me get this off my chart. Can't you see where EU's going? That's it, EU. Keep going down, boy. But they're all good games, right? They're all good games. Futures is great. I think personally it's more technically based, a little bit less fundamentally based. Still fundamentally based, but I think there's a lot of traders, even the hedge fund traders that trade futures, technically based. So I feel like if you're a purely technical based trader, which again, I'll be honest, is not easy with psychology. Again, you still have to have that heavy psychology part and still fundamental knowledge to be good in that game. Indexes, you definitely trade those. Equities, index equities, whatever you want to call them, pretty much the same thing. They're great. Again, fundamentally driven, heavily fundamentally driven, stock driven. So if you're looking at equities, you've got to look at stocks. If you're trading NAS, you've got to look at stocks. You look at stocks, you've got to look at earnings for different companies. Bear in mind, if you're trading like US 30 for an example, as an equity, then yeah, you need to bear in mind you've got to pretty much look at those 30 businesses. But again, Bloomberg does a lot of that job for you, so sometimes you just got to use the materials around you. Bond market's great. Bond and stocks, pretty much what people like a lot of old head traders trade. Bonds or stocks. If the market's looking uncertain, you go to bonds. If it's vice versa, and say Europe have got loads of, there we go, lovely, we're taking that low now. So if Europe's got loads of investable businesses, or just investable economy in general at some point, like right now it is, then you're gonna see stocks do better, and a lot of people invest in stocks. I think bonds and stocks is quite a cool. I kind of like the idea of stocks and bonds. Just what you like the idea of, man. No difference really. You can earn a lot of money in both games, and they're both psychological. Like, all of them are psychological driven as well. I think most of it's sweet. You still want to bang some golf soon? Definitely, bro. 100%. I'm not gonna lie, boys. I actually did unreal on Sunday. Like literally unreal. Like I shouldn't have done that well. Like I swear to God, I shouldn't have done that well. Shouldn't have. I'm still gobsmacked. I still don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know if someone just grabbed the club for me and I don't know if I just. Bro, I could have been in like a state of psychosis or something. I've done enough to get into that state. I probably just took the mind of like Rory McIlroy for a hot sec. I shot like it wasn't that good, innit? But I played Hobbs Cross, if any of you man know that. I played the short 9, which I did awful on, but then I played the long 9, and I think I went 6 over through 9, and for me that is unreal. For me, that is actually nuts. I think it was 6, maybe 7 over 9. But man, I normally shoot on the 18 like 110, just under 110 normally. And yeah, bro, I was smoking. I pinged you over a message about when you wanna, bro. Any time, bro. I'll be real. I'm a trader. I've got more time than anything. Whenever. When the fuck ever. When are you free, bro, man? Right, let's see if EU's gonna start moving up now. That's what I want to start seeing. Trade through. Bearing in mind, if we're coming from a prior day perspective, we can use 5 or 15 because we're using daily structure here, so we can use the 15 for a trade through. So respectfully, I'll probably leave this 7 minutes to close and just see how our next 5 minutes and our next 15-minute closes. I need it to. I'm in minus at the moment. Open your EURUSD trade. What did you jump in, bro? What long? What was your reason? What was your parameters? Need it to go up, yeah, man. It should do, really, man. It should do. I'll be honest. I'm saying long euro. Dollar's not strong. Euro futures stocks are doing nice. I think they're all up, moderately. I think they're all up about 0.5% for the day, which is nice. Euro stocks 40, I think. I'm not too sure. One of them. What's good, Giuseppe, man? I jumped in at 117368, and on the daily it shown was all bear, so I jumped in mid-lad night. Yo, you making me high just from fucking reading that, bro. I'll be honest. I jumped in at 117368. Wait, what are you trading, bro? EU. Okay. Oh, 11. Okay, I got you. Do you smoke, bro? Yeah. Fucking hell, yes. Yes, I do. Yes, Chaz, what we saying, my boy? How we doing, man? Brand new week, Chaz, man. Brand new. I hope this week's positive, man. May us all be profitable, man. Jesus. But again, today is just difficult, right? This week, sorry, is just a bit difficult. NFP Friday, push to Thursday, chops our week up a little bit more. Be even more volatile. Probably won't. The thing is, it's volatile, but the day ends up pretty much even, break even. You'll notice that most days price will probably shoot up, shoot down, and come back to where it started at the start of the day. Might do that for the first 3 days of the week, 2 weeks. We'll see. But NFP is really important for the US right now. US have had some really shit data come out. Their data's not doing well, hence why the US is doing pretty shit. Plus the uncertainty around their economy is a joke. So it's quite difficult to invest in the US. We're seeing yields go high as well. Which, when yields go high, it means people are selling their bonds. If they're selling their bonds, then they've got to pay more on the money they borrow. And again, their debt's already at like $35 trillion or some shit, right? So I think they're pricing another 3.3 trillion on top of that. I think I read this morning. Bro, I had another crazy experience. Bro, why do you keep having homo like situations, bro? How have you not? Okay, Chaz, talk to me. Go, hit me. Fuck's sake. Talk to me, Chaz, man. Oh, it's not actually on the no. If you do, how do you find it psychologically, like trading? To be honest, bro, I've been trading for a long enough time now where I feel like I'm at the point where like I've got the psychology thing. I've been through most situations in trading. Losing accounts, getting funded multiple times, getting payouts multiple times, losing those fundeds, coming back. I've got to the point now where I'll be honest, my psychology is pretty fucking good. Pretty fucking good. Like, I can talk psychology for hours with trading. I feel like I can help anyone psychology. I mean, at the end of the day, right, when it comes to psychology, it's just you. But I feel like I can really guide pretty much anyone in the right direction at whatever stage they're at in terms of psychology and trading. Mate, is it a pain in the fucking ass, bro? Trading's hard. Trading's not easy. The journey's bare not easy. It's worth it though, but it's not easy. It's really not easy. Hey bro, I guess it's about having a good relationship with it and having the power and knowing. Yeah, that's it, man. That's it. That is it. It's that balance, right? Are you using any other charts for entry confluences? Always, bro. Always. Not direct divergence, to be fair. But the way I trade, right? This is the way I trade. Okay, I trade 3 currencies. So this is what I actually place trades on, right? EURUSD, I should put EU, GU, and then EG. And I'll only ever have a trade on one of these. The reason why I trade all these 3 is because I can pretty much dissect which one's the strongest, which one's the weakest, which one's the in the middle, right? At the moment, we've got euros the strongest, and then we've got, well, really the dollar at the moment because the pound's very weak today, and then we've got the pound, right? So at these times, I'm looking at these charts and I'm thinking, what positions do I really want to go for? This will probably change in New York session. Bear in mind, we'll see what comes up. We haven't had our open yet, but in terms of London, so our best positions really, in terms of higher time frame perspective, is we should be, okay, you know what, let's actually change that. So if we're looking for more of a higher time frame, the dollar is more bearish. Let me change that. GB, bro, it's done the same thing. No way I've done the exact same thing. That's a very good question, Mo. I'm not gonna lie, that's actually a very good question. But say if we've got these in order, right? What am I looking to trade? I've got my strongest, which is the euro, the weakest, which is the dollar. So obviously I'm looking for EU buys, right? This can happen in all different scenarios. So we could have the pound as our strongest, dollar as our weakest, or euro our middle. Here we'll be able to dictate which one's going to be the most efficient. I use this every single day. Just find which one's strong in the morning every single day at 6 o'clock. I'll know which one's the strongest and I'll know which one's the weakest, and then I'll know which one I want to trade. And then I'm fixated. I'll be real. I just make it easier for myself in terms of psychology. I just have these little parameters that I do that just make so I'm fixated on one pair. So if I'm looking at the most efficient one, because I've done this so many times, and we've done it so many times in pre-London, right? Where, let's just say for an example, it's EU we wouldn't be getting in. But then EG, let's just say EG gives the trade. Yeah? There's a trade on EG. Or say there's a trade on GU, we'll say, yeah? That's the one that's gave our entry model. But that might be literally sitting in entry, profit, wherever, for time. And it's shit. That's when you seem to struggle, right? Even I find that annoying. I find it annoying. I mean, I can sit there and I could let it hit TP or let it hit stop loss 100%, but I'll still be sitting there fucking looking at it, which is just annoying, right? It's just jarring. Not what you want to do. Whole point of trading so you get more freedom, right? And that's what I've managed to do. So I don't really want to take that fucking freedom back, or give that freedom back. So I'm looking for the most fish bet, and if I don't get the entry model, then I won't jump in. So it's difficult, right? But now this is what I'm saying. If I'm looking at the market from this perspective, which is still this perspective, then New York session's going to look nice for EU buyers, right? Because now let's look at EU in terms of where it's at on the chart. We come below the Friday 50. We've taken Asia's low. We've come below the DTO. Didn't close below. Now we've still got external liquidity, so Friday high, Friday high, and just external high. And now we've got levels to aim for. So this is a good time to buy EU, I'd say. We've got late Friday 4-hour CRT still at that external as well, so I'd say there is still a decent amount of liquidity there. Euro is stronger than the dollar, that's definitely for sure. I just don't know if that's gonna, when we're gonna start seeing that bullishness, right? Don't know. We'll see. We'll see, bruv. You still in the promised land? Nah, man. No more. We're probably going to go to Dubai soon. Lou was talking about that. I thought, fuck it, I'll be real. We haven't been away in, like, when we get back from Thailand, I can't even remember now, man. Whenever we got back from there. But we'll probably go, he wants to go to Dubai for a bit, so we'll go to Dubai for a bit. Probably go somewhere else as well. I don't know about Thailand, man. Thailand's great, but I've been there for long enough now, man. I've been there for like 6-7 months in total now, on 2 different occasions. So I ain't dying to go back. Do you know what I mean? I'm not dying to go back. The cells are running so nice. Yeah, I mean, cells are TP, bro. Do you talk about how much fun you have, or is it private? No. We talk about how much we have. Yes, mate, bro. How do you know that Jay Kerr fella from? Bro, that's my fucking brother. Jay's my broski. Yeah, me and Jay are good mates, bro. We similar, like same area, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Me and Jay are from the same area. So we go same gym. Do you know what I mean? Like yeah. That's my fucking broski. In fact, bro, like he bailed me before he went. Where did they go? B4, I think they went. But yeah, he bailed me before, man. He was telling me about it. He was telling he was going to start doing the TikTok, and I was like, bro, that's a fucking funny idea. It was brilliant. And then he started doing it, and I was like, bro, these are actually sick. Like, these are actually bare funny, man. Bro, have me in tears sometimes, man. Even Lou loves it. Man, we find it brilliant. Hope you're doing well, my man. Always good, my bro. Hope you're good, man. Hope you're good. Did you enter this trade? No, bro, I didn't enter this trade. I'm looking for EU longs. This is what Louis was looking at this morning in this morning's live. This is what pretty much was presented to us in the morning in terms of Asia liquidity. But now we're looking for the longs back up, looking for those externals to get swept. We've now come below that DTO Friday 50, so we'll see where we come now. What have we got imbalances that we've been coming into in the left as well? We might have something on the 1 hour. It's pretty much completed that. Again, we've just got to see where these 15-minute candles take us. We've actually got some nice 15-minute, 5 minutes. We continued this 5 minutes, we'll see what occurs here. Considering GJ buys in New York. See, this is the thing with GJ, man. It's just another safe haven, so I feel like it's difficult. I feel like it's difficult to long it at the moment, man. I mean, the longs have been so perfect because the tariffs haven't come back yet. Well, last week and the week before. But now we've just got much more uncertainty as well. So I don't know. I think it's, yeah. I mean, I say let's see what New York says though, right? Let's see what New York says. I feel like GJ's quite hard right now because the pound's not massively. We don't have. I mean, we'll see again. We've got the speech tomorrow from Bailey, so that would mad help us with. Brother, am I retarded? Am I? Oh, I forgot. I can't say that, bro. Fuck, bro. I'm so getting banned. No, but while I'm off the live, bro, am I actually physically retarded? For some reason, I just like swished down my coffee and just spill it all over me, bro. If you can't even see it, bro. It's all over my.
It's all off my penis.
Right, hopefully we didn't get banned. Let's just hope. No, hopefully we are not. Hopefully we're still allowed on it. That's horrible though, man. It's even still on my arm. But yeah, we'll see. Let's just see what GJ does. You know, New York might present itself nicely. But I think it's difficult. You know. Just when we're using safe haven currencies, because new shirt pending. Trust me, bruv. Coffee on a t-shirt. You might as well burn it, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Just said the magic R word on tickers. Trust. Fuck. I actually didn't get taken off though. Well, could be talking shit and then get taken off instantly after. So we'll see. We'll see. Come back to my room. Let's actually get those notes from that prelim. 2.3%, 2% flash. Let's see what actual comes out as. It dropped more than expected. Inflation dropped more than expected. That's quite bullish for the euro. So when did we that? Not a surprise. Absence of inflation easing state level began to dampen ECB concerns. Supportive view that June could mark the end of the elevated inflation in Germany, with implications for broader eurozone dynamics. A call to CPI provides cover for the ECB to pause further rate cuts or maintain current policy until inflation stabilises. Market efficiency to be low inflation is bearish for the euro. That's good inflation. Okay. Again, the euro's strong, man. I'm not gonna lie. The euro is strong. Where does it end? Is the question, Rev. When does this bearish move want to end? Tomorrow looks quite good for the dollar, to be honest. In terms of PMI and jolt jobs, it does look quite good. Which is, again, kind of why I'm saying we just again need to be careful, because the dollar's bearish, but then we're getting some nice solid news from it this week. Off the back of some shit news. So we'll probably see the dollar do quite well. Midpoint this week. NFP, I've not actually seen NFP. Average hourly earnings is going down, which is bad for the economy, really. It's not going to be great, is it? To be fair, that will bring, that won't bring inflation down at all. Non-farm employment change looking to come down. which is obviously not the best. Got more jobs. Unemployment's higher. Right, so this shit's not looking great. Previous services was below 50, so it was at a contraction phase. Could see PMI being quite bullish for the dollar. At least, yeah. We'll see. We'll see, Bev. We will see. Right, let's see on EU, because I do want to see when we're going to start getting this reversal, because I feel like we could definitely get some positions on that. Other than the EU, what else has been? I mean, EG was brilliant. We was looking at it this morning in the pre-London, and we was talking that we was talking about this. We did want to see it come to the upside and get that buy after we took the low, but there was just no entry again. It was very difficult to get an entry. It's unlucky though, because that would have been really nice. Here we could have definitely aimed for like Friday highs, not even Friday highs, just external highs. Like you definitely could. Especially in this market when the euro's a lot stronger than the pound. So that's the thing, right? We've seen a flip in the bond market though. We've seen them get bought up again. G looks tasty for reversal. I agree, man. I'll be real. I'm not favouring. Wait till we take Friday low and then we'll have a little look. Definitely wait till we take that Friday low, because we can then start having that move possibly back up to the Friday 50. We still have CRT to the upside, so I did want to see GU complete that, really. I was like the same as EU's, but obviously the pound's just weaker than the euro, so that's why it's come down a bit more. But again, long in the pound against the dollar I think is difficult, because again, both currencies aren't massively different in strength. I think the dollar's got way more catalyst to it that's going to move it, especially this week. That could be bearish or bullish. That depends how it comes out, I guess. But yeah, we'll see what it does at Friday low. We'll see the reaction it has. Why yields rocketing? When yields go up, it means that bonds are pretty much getting bought up, right? Sorry, yields go down. Yields are going down. I'm assuming that's what you meant by rocketing. But yeah, the bond yields are going down. The bond prices are going up. So what that means is people are buying bonds. When people buy bonds, it's because they're obviously wanting to go to more safer assets. Is that a butterfly? Bro, why do bear shit just fly into our room? Like, butterflies are calm in that, bro. But really? Do you know what I mean? Do you want to pay it off? But yeah, that's how it works in terms of bonds. And then what obviously bonds are in terms of the government, because there are government bonds, is what's the indicator on the right, Mace? What, the candle one? Just this one here, yeah? It's just this one, bro. This is what I use my higher time frame CRT candles. 4 hour I use, 1 day, 1 week, 1 month. That's what I use. But yeah, in terms of the bond market, bearing in mind what that yield means, obviously, if you've got a bond, you're going to get paid that return every single year for, let's just say, 10 years, if it's a 10-year government bond. But what that means for the government is that the government obviously borrow money off you because you've bought the bond. If you buy the bond, you're pretty much giving the government your money, right? And they're going to give you a return over 12 months, and they'll give you your money back at the end of the 10-year bond, right? So when the yield goes up, that's what the government have to obviously pay you, right? So if the yield continues to go up, the government have to pay more on what they borrow, which is not great, because that's when you start seeing it harder to grow an economy. So you're going to see pretty much a stagflation situation if inflation continues to rise as well, where there's just no growth, just the high inflation, which is currently where the US is pretty much at, right? Inflation's too high. It's not a target. It is too high, and you're seeing piss all growth. I think actually they're shrinking. I think I'm waiting on EU if it gives a good entry for buyers. Yeah, same, man, same. We'll see if we start getting that flip again. The euro is still nicely bullish. We've seen the EU have a little bit of a reversal back up to the DTO, so we'll just see if we start getting trade throughs. EG still trading high, 0.13% today. Yes, Mike, how's it going, man? I'm good, bro. I'm good. How was your weekend, man? I'm looking at buyers EU and GU. Nice, bro. I would say I'm favouring EU over GU just off the stronger euro, personally. There we go. But yeah, what's your entry model? Shab. I'm gonna call you Shab. I'm assuming the X isn't A. What's your entry model? Made 1% off short EU just then. Lovely stuff, bro. Lovely. Lovely. Yeah. EU sales did this morning, but I didn't get tapped in for a short. Yeah, a few people didn't, because it didn't come back to the 50% of the IFVG. But if you used the fair value gap, you would have been sweet. But yeah, it just didn't quite come back, which is annoying, man, because it was a very good entry. It was a very good trade. The sell side push was lovely, but I think it's even nicer for the buyers up, innit? I mean, I don't trade in New York, so I'm not placing nothing, but the buyers in New York look fucking sweet. Absolutely beautiful. Again, we've still got that CRT on the high. I missed my Andrew London session. No, that's jarring. At least you was able to nab a percent, man. That's calm. That's good. Any other trades getting your attention for New York? Well, what pairs? Let me know what pairs you're looking at, and I'm more than happy to go over them, and I'll see what I'm really thinking on them all. But EU for me looks really nice. Again, if EU looks nice, EG's not going to look good for an entry. It's just normally how it works. Same if EU's got a nice entry, there's a reason why I'm going for EU over GU. So in terms of GU, EU and EG, I'm looking at EU for a trade. GJ, possible buys, that's what Vish was saying, but we'll see actually how it starts trading up. Because it has definitely come into a lovely area in the higher time frame. It's just if it can hold that move. I don't know if we're bullish or bearish really on the yen yet. NAS 100, let's have a little look, bro. I'll be honest, most equities have been moving to the upside, so I'd always say just your best bet with equities is buyers, longs. Obviously depends on the market scenario, take that with a pinch of salt. Actually, you need fundamental knowledge behind that as well to actually back that point. But I would say more time we are bullish, so any positions long, bro. I mean, we look at London liquidity. See when it comes down to grab that, see if it continues up or if it actually does want to come down and actually start rebalancing these legs in here, or maybe come down to the Friday 50. Similar to what we did here, we had that big retracement, could definitely have that again. But bearing in mind, we've got a lot of news coming out this week, so I think NAS 100 is going to be difficult. Friday's bank holiday, so you're not going to see equity markets do much. So we've got today till Thursday. Thursday we've got NFP, it's going to be a crazy day. I wouldn't trade on that day really. So you're looking at Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Monday's mainly a preparation day, just to know what you're going to place for the week. So you're really only going to be trading Tuesday, Wednesday, right? Wednesday we've got ADP at like 3 o'clock. We've got Tuesday, I'm pretty sure we've got 2:30 news for Bailey. We got 3 PM Jolt jobs, I'm pretty sure. And then we've got like Swiss franc interest rates on like Wednesday morning or Tuesday. So I mean, we've got bare news this week, and it's been crushed into a smaller time frame. So I feel like this. Don't force a trade this week, lads. Yeah, just don't force anything. Don't force anything because there's a lot of stuff going on. We still got tariffs above our head. There's going to be deals that are going to be settled this week. I think it's a good week for deals to get settled as well, because we're going to go into next week with a bit more knowledge on the tariff situation, a bit more knowledge on the labour side for the US in terms of NFP. Swiss franc, we're going to see obviously their interest rates. We'll see what they're doing, hiking or cutting or pausing. I don't really look at their economy a lot, but I will have a look. Cause at the moment it's quite important as it is a safe haven currency, right? Euro strong, man. Euro strong. You're gonna be taking long to the. I don't trade New York session, bro. I'm purely London. Purely London. So I'm not gonna be placing nothing, no. I feel like what we're gonna really have again, what we're seeing from gold, coming back to safe havens, right? We've seen a bit of a rebalance on gold because we know we saw the sort of lows of like 3,240 last week, Friday. I don't know if that was Friday or whatever day it was, but we did see the lows of 2,430. Yeah, it was Friday. 3,244. That's where we hit. So we hit some pretty low point. We are seeing a bit of more of a rebalance. We are seeing bonds getting bought up. So I think this does show that the market is starting to put on its fucking life jackets and ready for that wave. Because we're going to get a lot of data coming in, which is really going to be quite sticky for the market. So a lot of markets, stock market we can see because the stocks and bonds traders are moving to bonds. We noticed that because gold's being driven. We see a nice move on that. Oil still sitting at about $65 a barrel. Yes, Corey, what's good, bro? What's good, bro? So you're sending along an EU, nice. What was your parameters, bro? What got you in? I need a little bit more structural knowledge that we're actually going to start moving up, to be honest. What is a good country you think me and Lou should go to, boys? Because I feel like there's bare places, but you just don't know. But then there's always someone that's been to a weird place that was fucking unreal. We're getting this nice move up now. Josh is just got. I don't know. What's your trade, Josh? Send it into the Discord, so I can have a little gander. 1 hour inverse fair value respected, jump to low time frame, entered from 2 minute fair value. That's fair play, bro. If you can get your green card, Puerto Rico. It's a green card, bruv. Green what, like visa? What, bro? You need a green card to go to Puerto Rico? Is that a piss take, bruv? See, why don't we do this? I've done the same. Nice key on, bro. What the fuck? Puerto Rico, man. Oh, US citizenship. Oh. America would be such a show, man. Just travelling for America. Me and Lou Bear want to do. You man have seen Paul, innit? I know you man have seen Paul. If you've not watched Paul and you're from the UK, man, you are weird, bruv. I swear. I don't even know what to say to you. But yeah, we better want to get like an RV, bro, and just go through America. How sick would that be, man? Trading through... Fuck knows what America have. I don't even know what their places are called. I don't even care. That would just be unreal. That would be sick. And that's the power of trading as well. We'd just be trading the whole fucking time. How'd you get a green card then, bruv? How'd you get one of them? Don't need a visa or green card for Puerto Rico. Oh. Lovely place. Puerto Rico, man. Sounds like Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. Oh shit, no, yeah, British citizens, you don't need a visa for short stays up to 90 days in Puerto Rico, as it is a US territory. However, they will need to obtain an... Oh, is that like to know if you've been done before or something? Too sure what that means, but yeah, that's 30, man. 90 days, that's calm. That's better than Thailand, bro. That's better than most places. Puerto Rico, man, they're so good at boxing out there as well. Oh no, I'm thinking of Cuba. They're pretty good in Puerto Rico as well, I can only assume. So those countries got very good fighters, don't they? Puerto Rico's definitely got some unreal fighters from there. Are you struggling, bruv? I'm not gonna lie, struggling. Well, sir, it would be nice if this 15-minute actually closes above. That would be perfect if we see that. 0% capital gains tax in Puerto Rico, Riv. Now what I know, it's a US fucking territory. Puerto Rico, eh? Might have to go there. Open a little BA. That's actually good to know. Chaz, how many times you been there, bro? So that you know fucking a lot. Well, to be fair, I do that as well. Whenever I go to a country, I just for some reason look up how much the capital gains tax actually is. Just in case I actually did want to live there. Looks like it's respecting the 15-minute fair value gap. What are we looking at? Is that EU, Vishaya? Let's go back on GJ. Let's see how if that's continuing now. It's moving nice. That's it. Yes, RJ, what we saying, bro? What's your final entries at the moment? EU. I want to see what we can do on EU. Particularly looking at long positions. After these shorts have already gone in TP, but I want to see where we come to and where we start reacting off now. It's going to be important for the next phase of price. Are we going to continue down or are we going to come back up? Been for a week. It's a great country if you have money. Guess we're lucky then, eh? Let's have a look at Airbnbs in Puerto Rico. Airbnb, Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. Sounds like a sick place to just chill out, man. Puerto Rico, two homo adults. Say August, bruv. Let's say for a month. How much is a month? Is that a month? First to the first. That would be a month, right? Oh, gonna have to filter out the shitholes then. Jesus Christ. Minimum like £2 grand. Bro, that's banging. That's banging for two dude adults. Bro, that actually was the most home I could. Okay, some of them are actually kind of brass. One bed, bro. Okay, I should probably filter in a second bed. We're not actually homo adults. 2 beds, no bathrooms, no bedrooms. Perfect. Just 2 beds. Bro, yeah, these places are banging, bruv. Oh wait, no, never mind. It looked banging until we got to the bathroom, so they've actually been keeping bodies in there for years. Went Dorado Beach for it. Dorado Beach. Let me type up Dorado Beach Airbnbs then. Dorado Beach. Whereabouts is that in Puerto Rico? Are you still sort of struggling to do much? Again, we still want to see it come up higher. Whereabouts is that, Chaz? Puerto Rico. Is Puerto Rico? Is Puerto Rico like a fucking big volcano? It's not that place, is it? It ain't like. That's it, man. That's literally it, Ace. Go with the boys, get a lovely spot. Must be quite off them. West of San Juan. That sounds nuts, blood. San Juan. San Juan. San Juan. Let me just go on the Google map. Dorado Beach, Puerto Rico. Love Holidays. That's just such a bent website. Bro, you go on some of these websites and they're actually so bent. I don't know why, but whenever me and Lou go away, I feel like everyone sometimes think we're actually kind of bent. It's kind of questionable though that 2 dudes. No, it's not. I don't think it's questionable, but I feel like women just think that's questionable. And other dudes. Ooh, bro, that's fucking unreal. An art expedition, bro. What the fuck art do Puerto Rico have? That's lit. Dorado's Beach. Whew. Oh, and they have a golf course. That is fucking unreal, isn't it? Your this is real estate. Should we just fucking grab something new, man? Just buy something. Bro, the man said that is a beautiful course as well, bruv. Oh, just lost all my tabs. He's unreal. Are you struggling, man? It's not doing much. Not responding. You still gamble? What do you mean, bro? Bro, why is this not responding? Really annoying. Hey, what do you mean, bro? Oh, this place is a fucking joke. Yeah, you gotta be someone to live here, bro. A free bed, free bath, 10 mil. What? Bro, what the fuck? Fucking hell. I mean, the gaff's unreal. Free bed, 10 mil, bro. Some of them are actually quite cheaper. 4 mil. Mate, that's unreal. So that's the type of place you'd actually fuck off to, like when you're older. Plantation Village. Yeah, that's unreal, man. That was unreal. Looking for buyers. That's what I'm looking for, really, bro. I'm looking for the longs up on EU again. I'm more bullish euro than the dollar. The sales this morning was perfect for now. The buy up back to external highs, right? We've come to that Friday 50, so that's our benefit of price coming all the way down here. We're now at very nice premium areas. Below the Friday 50, below that DTO, which obviously is that very key level in the morning for price. We feel this imbalance here. This is just an imbalance on a higher time frame. So we'll see what price wants to do here. Again, I want to see some structure telling me that we're having a bit more of a flip in the market than just a little move up and some wicks, right? So this candle here is actually quite juicy. Hopefully we can continue that on. Maybe get another one, see some trade throughs, and then possibly a long entry up to the external highs. Prior day high, prior week high. Bear in mind we've also still got that late Friday 4-hour CRT on that high, which I'm really liking for the long. We're starting to get this volume in now, which I'm getting a little bit horny over. I won't lie to you guys. The clubs is a gated community. DJ Khaled, Justin. Oh, it's all them, man, bro. The membership is 250 bannies a year, I'm pretty sure, for the golf club. Imagine I go over there, bro, and start hitting 120, bro. Imagine that. You pay 250 a year, and you could play off like 40 handicap. Imagine. That's mad. That place looks unreal though. Where in Puerto Rico would you stay though? Because I'm assuming, whereabouts is that in Puerto Rico actually? The Ritz. That just sounds nuts. The Ritz just sounds mad, bro. Ponce. Is this Puerto Rico I'm looking at on the map or not? This doesn't look like Puerto Rico. Oh my days, I wasn't even looking at Puerto Rico, bruv. I wasn't even looking at Puerto Rico. Bro, I was looking at fucking Tenerife. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Where's Puerto Rico? Oh, here it is. Bro, I'm a knobhead. No way I've managed that. Here we go. Here we go. Dorado. $4 grand a month. That's actually not that bad. I thought it was... Oh, bro. You can stay in... Bro, you can stay in this place for like $3 grand a month. That is fucking... Oh, that place is a shithole though. That's not bad. Come on, EU, don't just wake up like that, you bastard. Yes, Mo, what we saying, bro? I'm in a buy right now, but keep having hefty push ups and hefty push. That's the thing, man. This is the market at the moment. It's difficult. It's very difficult. A lot of investors are just on the edge of their seats, to be brutally honest, bro. It's difficult. We've got some positive stuff coming out for the dollar tomorrow. And then we've got nothing really for the euro, even though the euro is more bullish. But I think there's just a bit more... The market's scared, you know? So I think being careful is vital at these times. Michael a day and I know trade set up. Yeah, not really set up. Again, we're not getting trade throughs of the 15. We've just come up to it. We've not had trade throughs, which is, again, I want to see a trade through. Otherwise, to me, it doesn't look like it's going to have that move up. Just doesn't have that effort. We'll keep our eyes on it. Definitely will buy, I'm sure. New York will buy into. That's the thing, man. 2:30, you're probably going to start seeing that movement come across, right? Man, Dorado, you can get some of these. Bro, some of these gaffs aren't even that fucking dear, bro. And that is a joke. I mean, it's £5 a month. It's a bit more. £4 grand. £4 for that's a flat. Oh, these are flats. All the gaffs you can get are quite knit though. Oh, that's quite knit. Oh, 10 grand. Alright, yeah. 11 grand a month. That's a fucking joke. The place is so nice. It's not even that nice though, really, when it comes down to it. You pay 11 grand, you actually wouldn't even really... Actually, no, it's a fucking nice house. It's a really nice house. Go on here, you. Get the fuck out there. Right, what about in a San Juan? Let's ask ChatGPT. He's a smart guy. He's been in Puerto Rico, so let's ask him. Where is the best place to stay? So I shouldn't enter a trade outside London. No, I wouldn't enter a trade outside of the kill zone, New York or London. I'd say your most efficient and best trades are going to occur during, well, because I'm speaking for myself here really, but for me, I've seen it happen. The trades have just been much more efficient during the kill zone. Sometimes you can have a secondary manipulation, which could take you out of your trade, but then you hit TP straight after. How many times has that happened to you? More times because you're just trading the wrong time, or you've just got in a bit too early. Which, if you're in the kill zones, I don't think you're too early or too late. I think you're just right on time. You've got to catch that position within that area of time. I trade just purely the London kill zone, man. What's the current London New York kill zone time for someone living in London? It's 7 till 10 is the London kill zone, and then you've got, well, I call it the European kill zone, the Europe kill zone, the EU kill zone, and then we've got New York, which is 1 till 4, which has the silver bullet time in it, which is 3 till 4. So that's when we've got the most amount of liquidity and movement. So we're probably going to start seeing a bit more movement near you now. So you might see it have the nice manoeuvre we want. The trade for on the 15. Yes, we'll see. New York looking like it's going to push heavy up, but not all the way. We'll see what it does. We'll see what it does. I mean, I feel like we're going to entrap a bit more. We could obviously entrap a bit more liquidity into the markets and not take external highs just yet. Leave that to like NFP. We'll definitely see from fucking hell, bro. That place is banging. West Coast, often $300 to £500 a night. $500 a night. Imagine that for, how much is that for a month? Times 31, 15.5 grand. That's 11.3. So with monthly discounts, that's about 10 grand. Fucking hell. The most we've ever paid for a place for a month was 4.5. 10 grand is fucked. Would be nice for a month though. Oh no, wait, it's saying well cheaper here, bruv. What? Am I an idiot or something? Rincon, 2.5 grand to $6 grand. That's not bad. Beach and rainforest, bro. Ooh. Nice. Go on here, you pusher. What are you waiting for? What are you looking for? Waiting for? Fuck. 5 breaking structure, not wait for the 15. I'm not looking for a break structure. I'm looking for a trade through on the 15. The reason I'm looking at 15, not 5, is because we're using the prior day range. So we've come back down to the prior day 50%, which allows in my plan for us to now look at the 15-minute. If we've taken daily liquidity or we're looking at daily structure, 15-minute is normally what I've found the best for structure. So I want to see a trade through. We've just got to trade through this of that candle, to be fair. This is going to be nice because we're going to wait for this next 15. So now it's going to be half two. We're going to have more liquidity and we should have a fair value gap here. So the buy should look quite nice. I just don't want to see it push up too high. Let's have a look at Rincon. And it's not giving us a fair value. Let's just see if the 5 minutes got us a fair value down there. Of course it don't. Let's have a look at the trade straight off that 50% of that fair value are. Always around. Just go to our previous highs. We'll just sit that there for a sec. Wait on that 15-minute. Where can we actually find these? It's a US territory, but they primarily speak Spanish and some places don't speak English at all. Well, I'm fucked then, because Jesus, can I not speak Spanish? That'll be fun though. Not being able to actually speak to people. Yes, Rami, what we saying, brother? I use ICT 2022 model with PMI. Okay, got you. If it respects it, yeah. Because it's already swept low and we've high time frame POI and OTE has all the block and IFEG and fair value gap to long. Okay, yeah, got you. Yeah. Enter at DTO maybe. Might be a smarter move. I'm just gonna have this on here for us though. Just to actually have a look at. Oh, that's sick. It's actually giving me more websites. VRBO for long stays. Villas. Verbo. Never heard of this shit. Oh yeah, I did go on this. I was looking at Port of Banús, Marbella, I'm pretty sure. Rincon, Puerto Rico. I have to download the app. What's GJ saying? Is it? Oh, is it coming down a bit more now? Yeah. Just got to find that difficult. Let's just confirm with JPY that we're going to start moving down. See if we get this trade through. Oh, this is nuts, bruv. I'm gonna send this in, but really you can have an entry anywhere here for this. Check this go on, bro. Let me shoot you go. Lovely stuff. Was there longs on gold? Nice. You actually grabbed a decent amount of a move there as well. Nice. Oh, you grabbed this move here. Nice. Go up pretty much to the P. Yeah, nice. Nice. What percent did you grab from that in the end? You in? I'm not placing anything, bro. I'm not placing anything. Some of these places look crazy there, bro. It's a bit too ghetto. Not ghetto. What did chat say? Clone. Beach rainforest. It's 2% on personal. Lovely stuff, bro. Perfect. Let's drop down a little bit now. I'm still on my own. This one's back here. Oh, these are nuts. Yeah, it keeps them doing the wicking. These are the markets we're in though, man. Got one position running nice, London close, nice, bro. What are you in, Giuseppe? Oh, the gold shorts, nice. Fair dues, bro. Why are some of these guys shitholes? I feel like we're gonna have to get a free bed just so it's actually a bare nice bed. Super host, these ones are always good. There's no 30 villas, like 5 bed gaff. Okay, now we're talking 5 bed gaff. That's nice. Oh no, it's a shitter. So why is one room bare nice and the other one actually looks like someone's trying to make it look shit? Nigga taps in FTMO. We'll sit. Yeah, that's the thing of FTMO, man. The spreads are just so annoying. So annoying. It is what it is though, boys, to be brutally honest. It is what it is. Are you about to make it MSS? Yeah, we should have this moved to the upside. We'll see. Again, volume's low though, man. You know, the vibes come on, man. But yeah, I just really hope that we start seeing... Oh, so we see this move to the upside. Are you in a... I'm not anything, man. I don't trade New York, bro. I purely trade London. I'm just on here giving advice to anyone that needs help. If anyone wants to go over charts. We look to fly to this summer. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to look for. I mean, we're gonna go Dubai at some point. Lou wants to go Dubai for a month, so I'll probably go for a few weeks or something. But other than that, I don't know, man. I feel like I'm very indecisive, bro. If that thing flies into my bedroom, my bedroom? You know. If that thing flies into my office, I'm gonna grab that thing by the. Still on TikTok. Still on Tiggers. Shit. She stay on my dome. Please don't go Dubai, bro. Why is that, man? But yeah, but that's pretty much it. Euro weak, German inflation up. I would say the Euro's weak, bro. We're looking at German inflation come out just under what was expected. Isn't awful. So I don't think we're going to see EU drop because of that. Inflation's just below target, which is better than any economy. So in terms of inflation, Europe's the place that have got it. I've got it quite well. Only one that's actually got it near target. A bit below, but near target. Growth is still alright in the EU as well. Capital inflows is still great. So it's just difficult because it's low volume at the moment, man. This week's going to be very low volume. Very low volume. But it's half past, so I'm going to jump off, boys. I'm going to keep looking at this position. We'll keep looking at it. I'm still going to get some more info on EU as well. See where we go from here, and the dollar, because obviously very important. Probably going to get something said about the Euro tonight at Lagarde speech at 8. So we're checking on it then. But you, man, love you all, man. See you, man, tomorrow, bro.